Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy PattyTrills bringing you the second edition of why I wasn't in the YouTube Rewind this year. Just fucking kidding, because it was garbage and I wouldn't want to be in one anyways. So last year, if you guys don't know, obviously my channel was a lot smaller last year. I was roughly around 1,000 subscribers. I did a kind of a parody-ish video about why I wasn't in YouTube Rewind. What it ultimately was just a clickbaity title. Just so I can like kind of review YouTube Rewind, why it sucked and everything like that. And obviously YouTube Rewind just came out a couple of days ago today, and what the fuck, that's not even a fucking sentence. It came out a couple of days ago, and so today, that's what I wanted to use. Today I'm going to kind of review it as well and kind of explain my thoughts on why I think it's so bad. I've already seen it, so I'm not going to pull this whole like, oh my god, first initial reaction thumbnail like idea. It's just, this is the most disliked to liked viewed ratio to YouTube Rewinds, and I'm going to kind of break down why it sucks. So if you guys are excited, show your support, I appreciate it. So yeah, as you can see right here, yeah, here we go. That's what's going on. Okay, stop. First thing right here. First thing right here. Will Smith, as much as I love you in movies as like I, Robot, I Am Legend, what are the movies do I like by Will Smith? Hold up. Hancock, The Pursuit of Happiness, Men in Black 1, 2, kind of 3, I guess. Independence Day. Dude, he's in a lot of fucking movies. Holy shit. Wow. But you're not a YouTuber. YouTube Rewind, not Celebrity Hollywood Rewind. And I know people can argue like, well, they have Will Smith or they had The Rock 2 years ago or whatever because celebrities bring people into YouTube. And it's like, you know how dumb that is? Do you not understand how large YouTube is? YouTube is new media that outweighs any old media possible. Like, if you take like NBC or like whatever this fucking channel is, YouTube beats this. Like, not even like barely. I'm like, Your Adopted beats this. Like, there's no match at all. So YouTube is fucking massive. So like, to say that you're getting celebrities to draw more people in is insane, because the most subscribed guy, PewDiePie, is over 75 million deep. 1% of the entire planet is subscribed to this guy. So you can't tell me that you need a celebrity to bring in views. No, it's new media trying to cater to old media because they handled the entire adpocalypse horribly. I'm on this Will Smith rant way too long, but you get what I'm saying.
If I control Rewind, I would want Fortnite and Marquez Brownlee.
No, you wouldn't. Well, Marquez Brownlee, yeah, sure. He's like a tech channel and does stuff like, I have nothing against him. I don't watch him, but nothing against him. But you did not want Fortnite. You ain't gotta lie to me. Look at that face. That fucking face. That's the face of, yeah, that paycheck just went through. I love Fortnite. Like, you know, it looks painful right here for him to even say that he wanted Fortnite. No, he doesn't. I understand Fortnite was is still a super popular game. I don't play it. It's not my thing. I get it. But like, you do understand that there's a whole, like, Fortnite was by far the biggest game this year. Yes. So it did deserve to be in YouTube Rewind. I will agree. Yes. But you do understand that it's super fucking cringy and you don't want to make the entire video about Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't YouTube Kids. This isn't twitch.tv/ninja. Like, it's not what it is. Nothing against Ninja, but you know what I'm saying? Like, no, there were so many more things that happened in 2018 that could have been referenced. You know what I'm saying?
Would have asked for it?
Quit horsing around!
That's Ninja! Whoa! The biggest Twitch streamer, and the not really a YouTuber, but he just puts his Twitch clips on YouTube, but has like, he's in the top 50 largest YouTube channels, so like, I get it. He had a really big year, so like, I'm not against him being in it. Like I said, I don't really like have anything against Ninja. I just don't watch Fortnite. That's all. But yeah, like, do you really classify him as a YouTuber is what I'm saying. Like, he doesn't really make YouTube videos. He just kind of uploads his Twitch clips, if that makes sense. Like, he doesn't, I don't know. Like, I'm cool with him being here. I just don't actually consider him like a YouTuber. I just kind of consider him as like a Twitch streamer, esports player. Oh yeah, obviously, Cardi B had a really big year, so not against her music being in the rewind.
Is this Marcus?
Who is that? Who is that? Who let Squidward trying to try out a Krabby Patty into this video? Who the fuck is that? I don't know who that is. I don't know. Oh god.
Quiero a Liza.
Oh, I know her. She's in I only know her from the last year's YouTube Rewind because she was right next to that one chick that looked like from White Chicks. Was it Lele Pons or whatever her name is? I don't know. I know her. Was she dating David at the same time? Like that was like a whole thing. She dated David Dorbick, who's not in the YouTube Rewind, I don't think. Even though his channel was pretty successful this year as well. I don't watch him either, but like they like made a whole breakup video, and I thought it was kind of like, I don't know. That's the only reason why I know her from last year's YouTube Rewind and this.
Yeah!
Oh my god. Look at that scene. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my fucking god.
So guys, apparently we control Rewind this year. Y'all, we can do whatever we want. What do we do?
What do? Have the most dislike to like ratio of all fucking time in YouTube Rewinds? That's what you should do. Sounds like a great fucking idea. How do you get so... I like how... Oh my god. Like, obviously, it's not the creator's fault. Like, I'm not, like, blaming any of these content creators, obviously. Like, obviously, like, they were offered to be on YouTube Rewind. They're gonna agree, obviously. Like, it's cool to be in an experience like this, like, regardless if it came out well or not. Like, it's still, like... It was still probably fun to make for them, right? It's like... But my whole thing is YouTube put up this spiel, this shtick, this thing that's like, we should cater to what everyone wants, because last year we got ripped on for being like too like disconnected, right? And then that wasn't even a sentence. And then they do everything the exact opposite. They're like, you know, we should cater to them. We can do whatever we want. We're the content creators. We get to run this. We should read comments. And then they do absolutely fucking nothing. That's what they do with it. They somehow ruined that. They had a perfect setup. They somehow ruined it. It's way too commercialized in this video, if that makes sense. Like, it was super commercialized last year, but this is making last year's YouTube Rewind look way better. And that's fucking sad to say, because last year's was ass.
There's one thing this video needs.
K-pop!
Oh god. Casey Neistat. You seem like a genuine dude, but your face still freaks me the fuck out. Like, you seem cool, I like your stuff, but dude, something about your teeth and your nose, I just don't know. You just look like you're made out of spare parts, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know why I'm roasting you, because like you're the only person that I knew in that entire pile of like people that were there, and like I don't think you make bad content. Like, obviously you like revolutionized vlogs and made them super like mainstream and stuff, and that's super dope. Like, cool. It's just like I'm apologizing as if this motherfucker's even gonna see me. What I'm saying is you screaming K-pop seems so left field for me, if that makes sense. Like, you're next to two twins, two little girls. I don't know how old they are. Maybe they're 25. I don't know. Like, people don't age right. I don't look my age. And you screamed K-pop. It just doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit. I just don't get it. I guess K-pop is super big enough to be in YouTube Rewind. I don't listen to K-pop. I'm aware it's huge. Like, obviously I'm you know, I stream on Twitch and stuff, and people usually play K-pop in the background, or like I know a lot of my viewers listen to it. So I'm aware it's a thing. I don't listen to it, so I feel very disconnected at this point as well, which is just like a personal thing. Like, that's not even me saying like YouTube Rewind sucks because they don't have fucking screamo music in it, you know? Like, I'm okay with them having K-pop. I just think, is K-pop definitely bigger than some of the bigger hip-hop songs that came out this year, if that makes sense? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they had Cardi B at the beginning, but they didn't have like a whole Cardi B segment, but they had a whole K-pop segment, if that makes sense. I feel like it would make more sense if it was kind of flipped, So I feel like Cardi B was definitely had a more of a impact to like mainstream media or like, you know, to like the overall audience of YouTube than K. I mean, I could be wrong. I could honestly be wrong at this moment. I really don't know. I don't listen to K-pop, so I really don't know. But I could definitely name off a good amount of Cardi B songs, if that makes sense. Fucking what? Why? Why? Who wrote this and they thought, I want to have a royal wedding, because obviously the royal wedding happened. And they like, some writer was like, yo, hear me out. What if, spitballing here, what if they have a royal wedding, but with the time that the kids like Bongo Cat, so she should marry Bongo Cat. That's super funny, right? And everyone on YouTube's like, A, 85, and B, billionaire, so they don't give a fuck, and they're like, that's amazing, you should get a raise! A raise! And it's like, no! This is garbage! Who thought this was okay? Why? Fucking why? Now here's crazy to me. Now that they're actually in like Korea doing, which I guess is a very popular like thing. They just kind of get food and they eat in front of the camera. I mean, if it works, it works. Like whatever. People are into some weird stuff. So they're doing this part right here where they're in Korea eating Korean food, which I think they would be Korean because that's where they're doing it. And there's no K-pop playing. Now they have Cardi B playing. Like, I just think that's so fucking flipped. Like, I feel like it would have made more sense if they had K-pop playing while they're doing something in Korea. But no. They got Cardi B talking about how she likes dollars. How? How? Why? When? Where? How? When? Why? Where? Who did this?
Marshmallow needs to be in this video.
No, he doesn't. No, he fucking doesn't.
Do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me.
Alright, see, I'm totally cool with like this whole thing because like this was really big for like anyone, and like Drake's obviously a huge artist, so I thought this part was honestly fine, because it just like it's dancing, which I know is popular. I found out from the last YouTube Rewind. Drake obviously popular artist, and people are gonna dance with it. Totally cool, and it was a challenge that was all over YouTube and social media. Totally aware of that. And animating, which is so crazy that they still get animators in this when YouTube's fucked animators like for the past 4 or 5 years, when the whole algorithm changed. So animation just didn't do well, and that's why the Game Grumps have animators on their channel for higher views, and they try to pay them that way, and obviously like exposure to help them out. But like this, honestly, this part right here feels like, I don't want to say the word good, but it's the most grounded part, I think, out of all of them, if that makes sense. Because it's just dancing. There's nothing too crazy going on. They got some animators going on. And it's to a song that we know is popular. That's kind of about, I think that's like, this is like the most genuine this video gets about right here. Oh, what did I just... Everything I just said, I took it back. I forgot he did this. Another late night show host in this video. Not against late night show hosts, not against him as a comedian. I think he's a great stand-up comedian. What's that one thing that late night show hosts have? Oh, a fucking TV show on old school media that you could go watch them over there. That's what that has. Oh, if only there was another platform that you could go see his content. Oh, there is. It's called TV. Fucking crazy, right? You can find something on television. How the fuck does it get on YouTube? What's next? Come on. And he's doing flossing like God. It's like, I know I danced a lot during 152, but it's ironic because I don't actually fucking care about it. Okay, that person is the realest MVP in this entire video. Not only did they get PewDiePie's chair, can you do this meme was really big in 2018. The $3.99 chair meme was big if you like used to watch Pewds. And also in the top shelf, there's a submarine, like a peace sign, and then the PewDiePie logo. So it says sub to PewDiePie. So that person, absolute legend. Thank you for putting that in there. Like, obviously the whole like sub to PewDiePie T-series is going on. If you're not doing your part and if you're not subscribing to PewDiePie, what are you doing?
Wait, hold on. You know who really needs to be in this rewind video?
Not you! I'm just kidding, I don't even know who you are. I remember you're in the last one, but not you. Oh, you know who really needs to be in this video? That one podcast guy called H3H3. I love you, Ethan. Joji, because Filthy Frank, rest in peace, Papa Franku, who obviously quit YouTube, but he's now a successful musician who had great hits that hit multiples of millions of views in each video. I like his music a lot. Shane Dawson, who's been around since like the dawn of YouTube, who has still been able to stay relevant and have one of the like biggest blow up years happening, even though it was a shitty documentary series. It still did very well, very successful. People were talking about it for fucking weeks. What do you call? Obviously PewDiePie should have been in it because he's still the biggest YouTuber and he still pulls. I mean, he hasn't had anything controversial this year, which is good. It's just there's a lot of people that could have been in here. There's a lot of me. I could have been in it. I've had a great year this year. I gained almost 20,000 subscribers in a year. Twitch is doing really well. You know, YouTube. Well, I guess YouTube does care about Twitch if Ninja's in it. A lot of people could have been in this. Jacksepticeye, the Game Grumps. There's a lot of motherfuckers that could have been in here.
Everyone who managed to do something bigger than themselves this year, who found a way to help the causes that...
Oh, Markiplier. Yeah, Markiplier. I like Markiplier. He's complaining about YouTube a lot, so it's crazy to think that even though he's complained about the platform a lot and hasn't really done anything controversial, but like isn't necessarily PG, that he's in this video, which is great. I mean, I love Mark, but like I feel kind of sad that like it was with like the Make-A-Wish stuff, because obviously that only happens when the person is going to pass, so they like allow them to have a wish. So it's really sad. I hope that person in that video wasn't actually, how do I say this? I hope the person in the video next to Mark wasn't someone who actually like requested to make a wish, because if that is true, then stuff like that always gets me upset. Like, death sucks. So like I'm glad that organization exists, because obviously like it's like a last like tip of the hat, like, you know, enjoy what you can. It's just when you give them a face, that's when I kind of like I get upset over it, because it's like, you know, life's beautiful, you know. And it, like, now I'm getting like to like a serious part right before the actual serious part happens in this video, but like life's beautiful, you know. Like I've had some very dark moments in my life and a lot of things I regret, and well, I don't really necessarily regret now, but at the time I did. And I had a lot of moments where I kind of felt like giving up, but you know, if it takes 1 year to go through the mud to enjoy the next 60 years of your life, I think that 1 year of shit is worth it. And don't give up 6 months in and letting, you know, you take your own life. So I think, you know, life is beautiful. It's not everyone is blessed with it. Not everyone is lucky enough to have one. So love yourself. I don't know. Just love yourself. Like, that's a very serious moment right there. Just love yourself is all I'm trying to say.
that matter to them most.
To everyone who proved it's okay to talk about mental health this year and showing their viewers that it's okay to go through tough times like that.
It takes a lot of bravery to be that vulnerable, and I'm so proud of this community.
Oh, like all those content creators who just talked about mental health just so they can get paid by BetterHelp. It's crazy that whole scandal went through, and yet YouTube still put that in there. Like, I feel like that's kind of edgy. I feel like it's kind of edgy of YouTube to do that. Do you not remember that whole scandal, YouTube? Come on. People were getting paid to talk about BetterHelp, and every time someone signed up, they got money out of it. Let's be real. Which I mean, I don't necessarily inherently blame the content creators for doing it, because, like, obviously, like, if someone gets offered an opportunity like that, and on paper it makes sense, you know, and that's like usually why people agree to it, because on paper it makes sense. It's just a shame that it ended up kind of being like a scandal. So it's not really anything on them, but yeah, you should read in the lines more. But yeah, I feel like you should just talk about mental health in general for free and not try to offer any like, hey, BetterHelp, online therapy and stuff. I just think you should just kind of speak from experiences and talk about things that, you know, that might have helped you or something. Because a lot of people tend to look up to you or like kind of try to relate when you're like a person of influence, you know, because a lot of people want to not necessarily be you, but a lot of people kind of like you rub off on them. And so a lot of your ideologies also get rubbed off and you become someone who is important. That's why like brands and companies like you for that, because, you know, not only do you spread a message to an audience, but if you like it, your viewers tend to like it. And if you trust something, they will too. So when the whole BetterHelp thing went down, I don't know. It was just a weird situation. So I think it's kind of weird out of all people. They're like, shout out to everyone who did it. It's like, yeah, or you could have just talked about it in general, not with BetterHelp.
Can we also give a moment to Asian representation in entertainment this year? Major strides were made.
And to the people who put aside their differences.
Yeah, and created something really special.
Here's to all women in 2018 finding their voices.
Foi muito bacana ver como as mulheres cresceram esse ano. Elas ganharam poder.
Can we give a moment to working moms? Ganbarimashou.
I'm not against YouTube pushing this happy kind of not happy. I'm not against YouTube pushing this whole idea of like shout out to all like the things that all the strides we took in 2018. I'm not against that. I just think it should have been in its own separate video, if that makes sense. Like I understand why they put it in there because obviously YouTube Rewind gets like hundreds of millions of views. So I understand like putting messages like that is fine. I just think it's such a giant contrast compared to what they were doing earlier in the video. They went from Will Smith snapping to like people jumping out of a bus to then talking about this. And like I said, I'm not against the fact that they talked about this because obviously like shout outs to, you know, women making strides in 2018. Shout out to everyone that's, you know, like I believe in like equal rights and everyone deserves equal opportunity and everything like that. I just think the reason why this gets so, like people kind of like don't like this part is because it's such a different form of pacing, and I feel like they should have made like an entire shout out to this video its own video, if that makes sense, because like not saying what they're saying isn't important, I just think it's too different from what they were initiating in the beginning of the video. I just want to word that correctly so people don't think like I'm not for this. Like obviously I'm all for like positive movement and like sending a message. I just think you should make a video solely on about sending a message and not a YouTube Rewind featuring sending a message. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole like parentheses emotional and stuff.
We're forgetting something. I think we should read the comments.
No, you shouldn't. You should read the comments. Oh, so what you're telling me is you never read your comments then? That's what you're saying? Oh, okay. Like I'm only 20K and I still get hated by comments every once in a while. Oh man. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't read the fucking comments. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so they're pretty much just gonna make their own. We should read the comments, not the ones that are most liked and most everything, because that would say everyone has the same opinion. We're gonna go find ones that have nothing on it. Oh, 26 was Rock, 22 Will Smith. That's how they got Will Smith in here. That one person with no username said that. Also, a 2018 Rewind should have football. Isn't football just football in it? Because like football is like popular every year. Like it's a internationally well watched like sport. Like why would you even 2018 YouTube Rewind better have the yodeling kid? That's why he was in it. ASMR. So this is what I'm talking about right here. Okay. So their whole spiel that they're putting now is, okay, let's give everyone what they want and we'll actually put what comments suggested in the YouTube Rewind. Okay, but you picked comments that no one fucking liked. You picked comments that no one cared about. Football. It's popular every fucking year. Fortnite dances, sure. Okay, those were popular. Fine. I'll put that in there. The I Love It with Lil Pump and Kanye West. Why would you incorporate that? That's not funny. It's not. Don't ever film in the woods. Come on now. One of the most controversial things of 2018 happened in the woods. Don't film in the fucking woods. What are you doing? Are you like nodding to the fact that that happened? You guys handled that horribly? Don't film in the woods.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Oh god, that's gonna be a meme. I'm gonna have to make my own fucking iterations for Twitter for that. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's hot. It's stop. Oh god. Oh, this YouTube Rewind made 2017 look so much better. And 2017 was also trash. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It's so bad. It's just so disconnected, and they even had the attempt of trying to be connected, if that makes sense. And just like, man, I hope 2019's is in the right direction. But man, if you're not PG and if you're not like a face that YouTube can on, they're not gonna give a shit about you on YouTube. And like, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. It's so weird that YouTube's trying so hard to be corporate for the last couple of years, because obviously they got bought out and like Google owns them, and obviously like the whole adpocalypse thing happens, so they have to like be a little bit more careful, and I get it, but like wow. Man. Well, if you guys did enjoy, please show your support. Smash the like button. Support's greatly appreciated. The video links down in the description down below. It's my Twitter, my Twitch, my merchandise, if you're into that, and other things like that. I think that's pretty much it for me today. Appreciate you guys. Definitely check out my LPs that are going on right now. I know YouTube has been pushing out my videos, unfortunately. I don't know if they're suppressing me just because like my channel's been getting bigger, so they might suspect me from botting, but it was because of the 152 and all that stuff. But I don't know. I have some weird theories, because obviously bell subscribers haven't been getting notifications either, which sucks. But if you like that sometimes, it really be your own. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. You guys, always PattyTrills. I'm out. Yaga.